Oh, but it's just one area. Okay. There's Jeanne d'Arc. Heard you defeated the King of Conquerors, but I didn't expect this much power from you. The next top servant. Planning to save someone else's homeland, how futile. Quit before you make your last mistake. Following the King of Conquerors, here comes the Holy Maiden of the Notion of Salvation. We are the Notion, alive and in color. Even from stored away in the ring, I can feel our power from here. If the King of Conquerors' intensity is like an onrushing tank, hers is like a flow of cool, clear water. Beautiful but intense. After all, enough water could bring down a mountain. Should yield and join my forces. If you obey, I'll spare you. A top servant like you would be of use for me. Huh. You're quite different from what the moon cell led me to imagine, but your call to surrender is a waste of breath. I may not have the royal authority, but I am nonetheless a ruler. I was given this extra class to help educate the Holy Grail War, but now I'll use this powerful battle to seal you away. So you don't wish to kill me, you hold true to your faith. You're not the unstoppable monster you think you are. But I am. Why else would the moon cell have sent you? What if for seconds, after I beat her, I get the second one, I guess. Probably thinking maybe Big Bad Gilgamesh? Oh shit, she moved. That's not gonna get her at all then. Kinda did. Damn it. I forgot you can cancel that somehow. Damn. What's your down here? I can grab. Where'd it go? Oh, I guess I did grab it because I'm full again. Get her! This is only one whatchamacallit. Do they have the fragments down here? I don't see them on the out here anywhere. Some brigands if I need health. That's important. There's a blue. Oops, should have saved that. Where you at now? Burn it again. See, there's wind. There's no catching her with it. Let's do this over and over again to get her. Oh, now she can't be. Now she's got super armor. So this takes longer. Also, I'm stuck in here now that I've entered. Yeah, see this. I can't go back. I don't know why I would, but I think whatchamacallits might be there too. This action. That's all I can really do. Oh wait, I got whatchamacallit now. And we'll use it, even though it won't actually transform me. It seems a lot stronger now. Should stop blocking. Again, it seems like I can counter a lot with using this. Like if I get struck, I can. Oh, I leveled up. I got full Electric Cuts again. And heal. Damn, where'd she go? Oh, no, not again. Burn it. I'm gonna treat this like the Titan battle. Just ring around until I get Electric Cuts again. She's gonna hurt me. Never just get that meter going again. Gotcha. I'll save as much as I can for the second one to come out. Did I guess correctly? Or I gotta beat you down more first? A storm hits. No, more than that. Getting chills. Even locked away in the ring, I can feel them. King of Conquerors? No, they're not like Jeanne d'Arc either. A blur between that instant and the next. The hellish rain drills straight in the ground all around us. I think so. Sending out that much weapons in a ring, and that's one of two people, I think. Yep, I called it. It can be called top servant. Once Holy Grail was playing a joke when it gave you that title. I'm truly the one supreme heroic spirit. The golden heroic spirit. So the leader of this rabble's given up already, but you there, you still have a bit of spark in you. Even at the sight of my magnificent self, you have the gall to raise your sword. You're scarcely even a mongrel. Don't waste my time with stoic nonsense. You have my permission to speak. In fact, I feel generous, so much I'll show you more of my treasured swords. Rare for this sort of instability to occur on Seraph. Rare enough I bothered to tear through the boundary and see for myself. Kimi, we're not being summoned? Even for a top servant? Golden Heroic Spirit's presence overpowering. He hasn't even revealed his true name yet. If I still have my memories, I might have known his origin. I try to see what I can sense, but all I can perceive is an enormous projection of noble phantasms, just like in that rune. So yeah, some sort of unlimited blade works as well. Golden armor, infinite noble phantasms? Oh, shit. Is the camera panning or are you floating? Okay, you're standing there. It's just the camera pan. That looks like... I can expect either one from this guy. Name of the hero from the oldest epic known to man. The first human to have his deeds passed on in legend. A cruel king who reigned out the city of Uruk, collected every treasure and even defied gods. Even by top servant standards, he's incomparable. Anyone who was in the Holy Grail War would know his name. Hell, if I lost my memories, and even I remember him. We can't beat him, and yet Altera's... My victims are older and greater than you. Spare me your boasting. You'll always be the whelp who ran from me. Oh, I love it. Now I gotta deal with you. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was saving all my shit for as best I could. These things will drop shit if I beat enough of them. His block is him just standing there because of fucking course it is. That's always the coolest shit to me. He's blocking the whatchamacallit does not hit. I tried to twice it, you saw me bounce off him. How about now? Yeah. Only had a thing that like breaks blocks. Why can't I get behind him and hit him? Like, I did it there and he blows me away. I'm blocking you, whore. I don't have time, but you as is. And you adding caveats to it. Yeah, I can't say I dislike the game. I mean, I will continue it from start to finish, but I'm just like, over here, like, man, they could have made this... Maybe there's something I'm missing. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt for now, but... Alright, take this long already with some battles on the visual novel aspect of things. So, suffice to say it's gonna be me a while just dashing back and forth. Like I said, I can't really... Like with battles, I can just... You saw how I am with, what is Orochi, all those games, just rush and throw. A little bit faster than this, so... Still better than Hyrule Warriors, and I like Hyrule Warriors too. I just dislike the pacing of it, having to wait for like the weaknesses and stuff like that. I get that's what you're going for, but with the game having so many battles already, you don't want each one to take that long. Not reached a place where I can stop and save here, so who knows how long this... I'll definitely have to split this up. Oh, he's doing something else now. Or is that it? Give them my strikes without hesitation or mercy. There's no doubt aware that Altera fights for the Umbral Star, but he has no qualms about catching his own soldiers in the crossfire. The amounts of artillery he's laying down would be terrifying just to watch, and here we are in the middle of it. Relentless Destroyer. In those terms, they're both the same. Can we even pull that off here? King Hears is right. Altera broke a sweat against the king at Conquers. Here she's up against the wall. She really can transform the world-destroying titan. Why doesn't she? Or is her ability restricted somehow? If so, it occurs that Moon Seraph was built on information. You could theoretically reproduce the White Titan's data and unlock her power that way. And I leave the kind of legacy other heroes did. My sword exists to annihilate. Even so, I have a memory of walking the earth in this form, not as a titan all those years ago, but as an ordinary human. Once I fought for more than destruction, fought to leave something behind. I know I did, and I don't want to lose that memory. You called me a mock hero spirit, and you're not wrong, but right now I'm just a hero Altera, and as long as there's someone who calls me by that name, I'll wield my sword in this form. Want to fight against Zephyr? You'll have to crush this body, my resolve with it. And now for the first time, she just was completely sincere, every word of it true, and it came from the bottom of her heart. She may be the king of destruction and killing machine. She was born that way. I felt expected to stay, but at the same time, just that one moment, she can be a heroic spirit that I... Poison? Poison, as she said, an offensive program designed to inflict continuous lasting damage, but if that's the case, we have an option. A certain code cast can cure poison regardless of the nature of the target. This particular poison, having come from a noble phantasm, might be harder to cure, but I can at least suppress it. Altera, I'm going to use a code cast. Hang on. Oh, am I actually poisoned? Oh no, this could be a problem. Detoxify Altera with a code cast. Oh. Just have it automatically. And he transformed and killed me in 3 hits. Yeah, here it is. With 1 command skill, I can bring her back. He's killing me in 3 hits with that shit? I'm turning it all on. And he still might ruin my fun. He transformed and became hard to hit again. So, burn through all this. Does this do more damage if I do it like this? Just all of them? I know I get more whatchamacallit that way. Half a meter's worth of that already. I was hoping for more. See, look at this. Ooh, gimme. Here's what these are for. Where's he at? You get more. Got a big one again. Have enough to do the L2. What's the other 2 items? Yeah, they gave me a brand new code cast altogether. Once again, knocked him down but didn't kill him. You've forgotten that little nap of yours, but you and my kingdom had some old debts to settle. Back on ancient Earth before I was born, a contract came to be with the White Titan. I should say not with yourself. My father was the one who made the contract. Loath as I am to admit it, you spared him once, and so you made the gods swear to you that the debt would never be forgotten and that one day I would be repaid. I myself played no part in accruing that debt. It would tarnish the name of Uruk were I to ignore it. You see? And that's how he joins us. I always said nothing of joining you, though I respect you for standing as a heroic spirit. Margaret aside, I would not stand in your way. Well, I guess they settled that. I'll show her just as I'm about to win. Now that I've heard him out, it seems he came to test us rather than kill us. Though he no doubt would have killed us had we not fought so hard. He doesn't seem in the, holding back way of fighting. Oh? The ancient king of heroes playing second fiddle to Altera? Who's working for the Umbral Star? Which one's this? Doesn't that mean the world's finished? Didn't he say he wasn't gonna join? What's going on? I said that in the heat of the moment. Whatever. Isn't that just who this guy? And I know through passing, there's like a, there's like a lot of big ones, like the Berserker's a big one. They say like Gilgamesh is usually like the, it's like the real threat to be wary of. So, in other words, you've been given history's greatest, finest weapon. Maybe the world's not going to end tomorrow if that's what he means by being Altera's second? I'm afraid to admit that the end did just got a lot closer. I lent you my support and you still stare at me. Second in command or not, I will not follow your orders. Besides, there's no point in meddling in your affairs. You wish to stand as a heroic spirit, you must find that path on your own. Until then, consider me your most dedicated heckler. Kick. And just like that, he's gone. Is he a stubborn tyrant, or is he just free-spirited? Altera quietly breathes out a sigh. I can feel her touching the ring ever so slightly. Feels just the same as being held by Titan Altera. Huh? I guess in ring form she would be Titan form. Will you join us as well? We encountered the unexpected and you saved me. Being a temporary heroic spirit, I would not have been a match for the King of Heroes, but I won because of you. I didn't just win, I held myself back from destroying everything. Your mana alone would not have been enough for me to do that. You chose to help, and I'm grateful insofar as I can be. No matter what our contract looks like, I am her master, so of course I'll support her. Regardless of everything up till now, I'll spare no effort in assisting her with my code cast from now on. She doesn't have to thank me. After all, my contract binds us together. I know Altera's still an enemy, out to destroy the world. I'm still afraid, still cautious, but something happened between the two of us today. Social link go. Bye! Momentarily, anyway. I just realized I'm going back to... Oh, what? You asleep? You sad? What's going on? I don't remember saying anything the other outside that would have upset her like this. Not that I'm aware of. If I did say something, I wish she'd tell me. A whimper? Were you moved by me helping you? Is that what it is? Master and prisoner, but some things are no longer necessary, some things need to end. She does know about our exchange in front of the throne, which means she should already understand. There's no need for the cage, I'm not running. I made up my mind when I used that code cast. She acknowledges herself as a great king of destruction, but she wants to be a person too. I don't know about the Umbral Star, but I know Altera enough to trust in who she is now. I don't want her to leave until I know who she'll be. This is the Stockholm Syndrome arc, of course. Don't feel any hostility anymore. My first impression of her comes back. How beautiful she looked. Red eyes and face of more benevolence rather than malevolence. My fear of her isn't going away, but there's something else in me now, something to counter it. The conviction that Altera is someone worth fighting alongside, even to the death. So if that's the case. Yeah, we finally got the room and everything. As a master, you've every right to seek knowledge, but I'm sorry to say I'm rather limited in what I can and can't explain. Is that alright with you? Oh, of course. I have no memories at all right now, so I'll take what I can get. Besides, I feel like a few things have already gone over my head, and I'm kind of curious about them. What is Sephir? It's smooth, pretty simple, the White Titan. Oh, I see. Man, made things. Should she absorb spiritrons from buildings and machines? Among other kinds of objects. Oh. She literally feeds on civilization. She explains so casually, like describing what's for dinner. My girl. Zephyr's got the same deal. Okay, my soul I consumed. Is that how you got to be so big? On my home planet, there are many like me. We pride ourselves in standing at least 10 times taller than normal beings. Even among my own kind, I was special. In your terms, I'd be called royalty. You have like a very regal look about you. Consider my body the greatest and strongest, so they enhanced it even further and crowned me Titan. The power to become a walking apocalypse is woven into my basic design. All that I destroyed with my hands, this passive skill of mine allowed me to absorb the ideas of cultures and Spiritron info, and grow to a titanic size. That's her passive, by the way. Just how big will she get? Will she get bigger than a planet, perhaps? Oh, so she made... Oh, shit! So she made... During her original attack, she affected the dinosaurs? Has no effect on sentient life. I would strengthen a civilization, not destroy it. That goes against my priorities. The passive skill is viral in more ways than one. Infected creatures can't sustain their bodies at that size. Oh no, it's just right there. That's probably like plants and stuff. You're just building them up, but you're making them also very unstable. What's that body paint you got? Mark of the Umbral Star. Kind of symbol, part of what transforms me into Zephyr. Oh. How can you tell I'm staring at you from all the way down here? Well, you got the bigger eyes, so. Well, you can't even see my eyes unless you look really carefully. But then you'd be staring at me and I'd be like, oh my, how embarrassing. Is there more? Well, after I rest, there probably will be. Today really tired me out. I'm not just fatigued from using Codecast, but also from channeling mana to Hero Altera. I'll eat a lot to help my mana, and then I'll just have to sleep to give my mind a rest. Do I technically have a mind? No, of course I have to. No human could exist without one, even as a digital shell has a mind and soul. Then again, my amnesia can't possibly be natural. If my mind and soul were missing somehow, it wouldn't surprise me. Whew. In any case, I should try to process my thoughts a little bit before I close my eyes. About the Umbral Star as well as Altera. Before today's battle, she said her duty was to conquer the moon cell and manifest on Earth, then destroy all civilization. But that's all different from what Archimedes said. He said he wanted to interfere with the moon cell and call forth the Umbral Star, eh? Well, both of them will want to control the moon cell. But maybe they differ on the details. Wait, who's Archimedes? He's the guy who got fried earlier. More talking. Maybe this one I can actually build bond now that we know each other. She did explain when we first met, but there's something I'm not getting, or at least it doesn't feel real to me, because she looks so human. Nothing I would imagine an alien from an outer space would look like, although it could be just that I'm not that imaginative. So her makeup is the same of a servant in principle. Servants are summoned onto Seraph using data downloaded from the Throne of Heroes and are built with Spiritrons. But she wasn't made on the moon cell. She was made of the Umbral Star. Also, not quite. I took control of the moon cell's functions, and for the sake of destroying the Earth, I created a clone. So you used the moon cell like a 3D printer? Clone and Zeitner's cut from the same cloth. Sounds kind of depressing.
こうして目覚めたのも優勢私は優勢の先兵セラフを侵食し降りる手段は何でもいい14000年前のようにいずれにせよ私は文明を
Either
破
way,
壊する
I will destroy all civilization.
はい
Asking you about the couch? I would like to talk about that, I mean, thank you. Did you build it first off?
きちんと作れて
Not very well, I'm sure it's uncomfortable to sleep in.
心地だって
Sitting most likely isn't very comfortable either. No, I get it, I get it. Didn't mean to make it so uncomfortable.
この手は何
These
かを
hands
作
weren't
り
made
出
to
して
build or
当たり前
create.
のことではあるのですけど
Building something of human size is hard for me. I'm sorry, that's so inconvenient. May have been cramped mentally and physically, but it wasn't that bad. It was actually easier to sleep than you might think. But I really want to know why she went out of her way to build it to begin with.
やはりありがとうございます我慢を強いてしまいますけれど
Somehow the waifu I don't get any bonds with. I have yet to, but I knock it out of the park with you. Maybe just because I know you're going to be more passive with it anyway. Our next fight, side missions are available. And a servant has been added. Oh, that's why they've been a real pain in the ass to boot. I went back to play on hard mode to build her up, but then forgot to go back to I didn't get a chance to like roll it back to easy for the fights themselves, so that's why those fights took so long. Ugh. Unless we're back to it being normal, I will remember to bring it back down to easy. I see a dream. A dream that feels like it should be a memory, but I don't know if I have anything left to remember. My experiences, memories, pretty much everything that makes up Samantha Sayonji's gone. But even with that, looking back to the past. So maybe it's Altera's dream. Since she invades the dreams of the other two characters, it's... Stars in space. I don't know whose vessel it is, but I know she's in it. Is that the Umbral star itself? It doesn't look the way I imagine it. Not like a vessel of destruction at all. Looks beautiful. Almost like a jewel. Of course, I'm seeing it from a distance. I have no way to calculate its size. I wonder how big it truly is and whether I could even comprehend that kind of scale. It's going for a long voyage. Its journey seems endless. Simply sails along through space, illuminated by glistening stars in the blackness. And inside she waits. Not only to physically arrive at our next destination, far off as it is, but to reach the right time, when the civilizations within that destination achieve their peak, ripe for the harvest. Seventh Heaven art graph? The moon. The Umbral star sheds a fragment of itself, aiming it towards the moon's cell to raid its treasure trove of information about the Earth. The fragment resembles a single teardrop or perhaps a comet she's likely riding inside. Harvest has arrived ready for reaping. It aims to take the moon cell with all its recordings of all events on Earth. Even the records of the Earthlings' souls are engraved in its code, and at the same time, it will destroy the lives that inspired them. I can imagine this took place just before the White Titan's rampage, just before the burning of Earth. The messenger from the stars, the embodiment of destruction, the Titan of Tears, the Master of Disaster, the Count of Monte Fist... Wait, that's something else. Was this actually a thing that happened? Well, no, nobody survived it, so I was thinking, like... I was thinking you go out to the world and fight the mutations, but nah.
私はこの行為破壊旅の果てに出会ったもののすべてをあなたたちを壊す壊す壊す壊す壊す
Koas.
なんだ
Koasu? Break. It's just one of those days.
私は破壊のためだけの
I'm just destroying it for the sake of it. This is not right.
私は
I The White Titan can't stop. Most lands in ashes now. Ancient civilizations erased. The galaxy's original organisms have already begun to die out. Earth and Moon are no different to her than other planets she's been to. She's only fulfilling her duty. She'll wipe everything out, upload all information she's gathered back into her starship, and then, as per her programming, self-destruct. At least that was the plan. Something happened here. It doesn't happen that way. That light. It even swallows the Titan whole. Her body, tougher than any stone on Earth, strong enough to resist the heat of the stars, cracks before it. No one could have beaten the Titan, not even the very personification of the world's concepts. Those who were worshipped as gods, she'd have crushed them right alongside their followers. But as she struck down one particular god, the concept of conflict, later known as the god of war, it appeared. A single sword forged and refined in the depths of Earth. Whatever man or god lived to witness its birth called it the Holy Sword. The ultimate phantasm, created by the stars and humanity's deepest wishes, the embodiment of world-saving hope. I'm gonna say a saber wields it. Massive figure splits. So now we saw something stopped it before it could finish, taking all of the moon, all of the Earth. Backlash from the Titan's death shuts down Altera's real body on the moon, at least for a few minutes. With that opening, the moon cell seals Altera's body away in an unknown darkness not connected to anything else, the Zero Dark. Something about that all doesn't seem to fit. The Umbral Star's supposed purpose is to harvest, but the Titan seem hell-bent on destruction. It's like a farmer burning all his crops. So herself, it fights to absorb, but what if there's more to it than that? At least during her journey, she could look out and see the stars, not just blackness, not just herself, endlessly replaying her own memories of death and destruction. But about 13,000 years later, Altera received a new memory from Earth. A rolling green field with a cool breeze sweeping through it. No matter which way she turned her head, the field seemed endless. That memory stuck with her, like a precious moment from her own life. A surprising origin. When the Titan fell, its body became a ruin, and in that, humans found a sliver of essence intact in the form of a small child. The tribe in Central Asia who made that discovery raised that child. A born warrior. Oh. You've been a Superman / Kakarot at Goku'd. One very different from Sephiroth. She hated the sound of it and always wanted she wanted something cuter, but her elders would only smile and shake their heads. And then, how cool is this? Altera trained an engineer to stop all humans, gain the experience of being one. And by living as a human, she learned emotions, which she then retained after that mortal body's death and continued to experience as she lived on alone in that cavern. She got a soul as well. This empty body with no memories of its own. I realize once again how unstable my existence is. What it really means not to have any memories. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I disappeared, but I'm not afraid. Who am I? My existence isn't natural for sure. In fact, I think even Altera's existence is more natural than mine. I awakened from the dream, slogging off the drowsiness, and approached the edge of the cage. It could stand any amount of force, but at the slightest nudge from me, it swings open. Yesterday she promised to destroy the cage, but it seems... Oh, she destroyed the lock. So right now I can step outside. Well, at least outside, so to speak. Outside the cage, anyway. For all her height, all her length of the limbs, she carries herself with grace and dignity. Almost doesn't feel right to call her a giant or titan. She seems more like a goddess. Even if she is a huge walking apocalypse, she's still pretty... yeah. Maybe beauty is beauty wherever you find it. Eh? What? I mean, just that enemy programs are installed them? That's gotta be bad for my health. Like a little medicinal wine before bedtime? Well, she's apologizing that much, and she did say she was joking, but seriously, let's never actually do that, ever. I played tell her good morning. My drowsiness is gone now, so she doesn't worry about that. Tried her decorating a bit. You like it? Seems like there's less gold out here. Or did you use all that gold to buy new stuff for the room? Because there was a lot of it. Oh. I want to make rugs and decorations in your size, but that's still a bit much for me. I did try to make it easier to walk on all these gold coins. I think it's better than before. Better than being stuck in the cage. She did spend all night making it, so I had to be thankful. Next time, can I request something more civilized? Eh? I can be both a heroic spirit and myself. I can travel new lands of Seraph as a solo servant, but this cavern's still very small. Solitude and longing. My dream of running through the fields must be run through her head non-stop, as heroic and powerful as she is. Gotta ask myself, which of us is more of a prisoner at this point? She's lived a lot longer than I have. Stuck in here. It's not sympathy for compassion I feel. What I feel is a sense of purpose. Not fighting for the moon cell's destruction or for the Umbral Star as much as I thought about both those things since I first gave Altera a codecast. I'm fighting to free Altera, to let her walk freely in the outside world again. She can't do that without me. I can fight if it's for her. Yeah, but there are other impossibilities at work too. Of course I don't want the world to end, especially not with me on it. At the same time, I'm a master who made a contract with Altera. When I fight by her, I'm not fighting for the end of the world. I'm fighting purely for Altera's sake, no one else's. Gotta go with my gut here on this one. You're gonna jam this clam too? Hurry up and start taking over Seraph, that's your mission. Red Saber and the Blue Caster. While you've been here pampering yourself, those two have gotten each a piece of the regalia. Clock's ticking, you're up against a couple of small fry, but that doesn't mean they can't shank you if you're not paying attention. Gonna war to conquer all of Seraph. Hearing someone else talk about it? That's what made it hit me. Wait, what did you say just now about Red Saber and Blue Caster? Why do I know those names? I was wondering why you were playing along in that cage, so that's what's been going on. But keeping quiet about it, because you don't want to hear it either. Let's tell the sad little story of who Samantha Sayonji used to be. I know my past is gone, I know I have a contract with Altera. Does anything else matter right now? You're just the body. The mind and soul? They're not here with this imposter, they're with real servants, one who already made contracts with. Your mind flew back to the manservant. Your soul's with the sun. Oh, okay. So they did work together then for a while. And then after this went down, they decide like, oh, I have it. No, I have it. And then they just like split up amongst themselves. Probably fueled by other outside forces like Elizabeth and Archimedes. To work their way and do what the Umbral Star needs to do. Which is another reason why I don't directly fight them when I step in. But I guess the body alone would still have its own free will. There's a term for this. Residual consciousness. That's what they call when the emotions of a tool's user are left behind on the tool, or when the will of the deceased stays in a certain location, the remnants of ingrained memories. Is that all I am? I understand. At least I feel like it makes more sense. It must be why I feel so empty. Assuming Liz isn't lying, then it all makes sense, though I never would have guessed I was missing both mind and soul. So I really am empty on the inside. Yeah, it's fighting time. Speak of the devil, the blue caster is trying to invade Zero Dark as we speak. So we'll be fighting Tamamo. Into the fire! I'm falling! For Titan Altera. Wrong. That woman, even when she's right, she's wrong. Huh? I see Titan Altera get upset, but Hero? That's her. I'm used to seeing her like this. You are not a tool, the Regalia is. You're my master. Ooh. Maybe she thinks I believe this, but that must be making her anxious. That's the first time I've thought about Altera and Anxious together. Even knowing that Titan could feel that way, Hero always came across as ice cool till now. Even Altera from the start did say the two of them were the same, just different facets. Once again, I think she gets all the battle data, so she can do what she needs to do out here in the field. And she doesn't feel that way about me, because if she did, I'd be dead now. First time we met, you forced me to hand over the Regalia in pain of death. Oh? She prizes me more than the Regalia? I didn't know I cared so much about that. But now I hear it from her, it's like she turned all the lights on. She made my heart go doki doki. She turned on the, what are they called, flags? Those type of games, those kind of dating sims. Or a stabilize, we're gonna need the other two. Don't worry, we'll assemble the Regalia shortly, and then I'll solve the issue. All you gotta do is be my prisoner no matter what. As long as you stay that way, at the very least you'll be able to survive. To arms! Lamenting once again. Oh shit, they're already, oh god, I'm starting this fight from way back. Well, I turned the whatchamacallit down so this will be easier to go through. Oh, give me that. Let's blow everything up. This will be tricky. I gotta start taking over sectors quickly. If they get one, game over. But at the same time, gotta protect these too. turn things down now for make things easier for myself. She is level 20. I'm fighting a level 5. We'll see how quick I can. Gotta take this over quickly. Where you at? Definitely gotta take you down. Bop! Once again, and like I said in annotations, you see that up there, if I hit the left button, I'll be able to do the moon thing where the L2 without needing the meter. It does spend what I have now, so. But in a pinch, I should make things go a little even easier now, that I can just pour this on it, not take damage, and just blow through shit. Okay. Alright, I don't have to panic so much anymore. Gotta keep going before they take anything else. Who's here? They stopped me for some reason. Oh, she's here. The vanguard of the Umbral Star Heavens, me, the cute and clever Tamamo-chan, sees right through you. Or so I say, but do we not have the same master? Don't we have ourselves a chat while we're here? See, I'm not cold-blooded, I can talk with the enemy. As long as you want me to, of course. Unexpected, thought she'd attack on the spot, that she'd write us off as evil invaders, but I appreciate this. As long as we're talking, we should all be face-to-face, including me. That's best. The other me has already shown herself. We should try to talk on equal ground. We can do that. We should be able to earn some of their trust. She's saying you don't want me to step out? You know it's dangerous, but they know the risks too. I'll show them we're willing to do the same. I'm better at negotiating. You're too forceful. Besides, you might need to do good cop, bad cop, perhaps. How much danger our master's in right now? Mind and body are wavering, so unstable either of them could flicker out at any moment. That's the state they're in. I could disappear at any time. I do feel empty, but hearing it put that way gives me, well, all kinds of feelings. For the first time since I can remember, I feel mortal. Miss Flatty over there, if that's what you wish. Oh. I've been in that much danger? Her spell out like that really makes me think. Caster's offering to help. Should I work with her? Is that my best option? To save myself, the Earth, the Moon? A good master wouldn't have to ask. I know who Altera is and what she wants. I'm betraying all of humanity just by standing at her side. With that in mind, I should... Wouldn't be right to leave her. Above all else, even humanity and the fate of the world, I'm her master. This body is certain of nothing else of that. I don't know why. No one's giving me a reason. At least not one that I can remember. But I, Samantha Sayunji, am Altera's master. I won't stop being her master. End of negotiations. I've made it clear that betrayal is death. There's no way she'll escape. You still going on about that? Thoughts aside, I'm your master through thick and thin, no matter what happens in my body. I don't plan on changing that. You've not only conquered Miss Saber, but the very vanguard of the Umbral Star? I've never been conquered, not at all. This mastermind does give me power. So if she's here and I boot her, that can't be it, right? No. I have to do the whole thing. They wouldn't do it like that. You gotta win the... Activate my shit! Blow her ass up. Alright, I'm still kind of fighting from behind, so I really gotta take care of this quickly. But no, the invasion! Almost got her. Side mission success, yeah. Did I get her? Oh, maybe I did. Because you're just here now. No, not again. Where should I go? Shit, they're all getting hit. Fuck, another invasion. Blow them all to hell. There we go. Stop the lane from sending any more out. Another invasion. Thank God I turned the whatchamacallit down. Damn. What are we looking at here as far as details go? Well, at least you're doing something. You're taking that over. Not struggling with Medusa. Oh no, Medusa's attacking it is what it is. My land. I'll take your head. Yeah, good job. I'm not the only one handling business. I don't have Ark with me to back me up. Okay. Time to turn the tables a little bit. Just gonna protect everything. Oh, there's Karna. So who's our boss for this? Finally managed to turn things back. Medusa was out there taking shit over, so I took her out. So now I gotta do this with him chasing me. Just gotta hit everything but him till I'm ready. Get the EX rank.